All right, podcasters, welcome back to another episode of MProper Mimi, where we talk about things that empower women at home, work, and play. And I'm sitting up in here in the salon and just happen to have my microphone with me. Funny how that works out. But, you know, we are chatting in the salon, and I'm here with a power couple of sisters. You know, Obioma and her sister Alysha. So, Obi, why don't you tell the people, you know, a little bit about yourself?
Hello, people. Obioma. Obioma, not Obama. I'm an IT professional and entrepreneur. I have a women's organization, Watch Her Win, and a consultant company, OBR Consultants. I'm dope. I'm a great mom. I'm a wonderful sister.
Oh.
And the best auntie ever. That's me.
Yes.
Hey y'all, it's Alysha. I am your favorite stylist. I consider myself a mompreneur. I'm just here trying to find the balance between being a great mom and a super entrepreneur and keeping you ladies looking beautiful and feeling good. So hey.
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 All right, ladies.
What she said, hey.
As you know, we usually talk about, you know, empowering women at home, work, and play. And today we're just chopping it up in the salon, having a little salon chat, talking about a little bit of hip hop, talking about relationships, talking about, you know,
Dating this summer.
Yes.
Dating this summer.
Yes. We had a little, you know, debate. Is it going to be a hot girl summer or a warm girl summer? Because, you know,
or a little bit of both.
Or a little bit of both. I could definitely get down with the hybrid. You know, a little bit of virtual, in person.
And what does a hot girl summer imply, right? Does it imply that we got to be up there to working on everything? I don't think so. What I think for me it means is, you know, I'm going out on dates, having different glasses of wine or some bourbon, maybe smoking some cigars with different guys.
You sound like a girl that I want to take out.
Well, I think hot girl summer is really just about doing what you want to do, like having no obligations and having fun. I think it's important for women to date for sport. Like, as a woman, you think like, oh, I want to be spoiled, or I want this in a relationship, I want that in a relationship, and then you get it, and you're like, I don't know, that might not be it. So I think it's important to date. One, I think we don't get told enough that we need to date multiple people at a time to see what we really like.
Right. And
multiple
disclaimer,
people.
Yeah.
Multiple people does not mean that I am sexing multiple people.
That's not what that means.
So that's not what that means. So I think that, you know, we have to clarify that also.
Yeah.
Or kissing multiple people.
Especially not no more.
And it's
COVID.
So we might even be masking up and, you know, 6 feet across the table.
Different
but
masks
I just
for each
definitely
date.
think that women, especially young women and single women, like you should, it's a healthy part. It's a healthy way to get to know yourself.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. I love dating, by the way.
Are you a serial dater?
I am.
Question for the serial dater.
For the
I'm a serial
out there.
dater, and I love to date. And, you know, it doesn't always lead to anything serious, but I can have some good experience or not good experience and laugh and be like, all right, who I'm going out with?
Yeah, you got stories for days. But serious question. Have you ever been hatfished?
I have been hatfished. I went on a
gosh.
date years ago with a bus driver, and he was on my route when I lived over by Fordham.
And he always wore his hat.
Always wore his hat. We went on a date, and he took his hat off, and oh my God, he had the biggest head in the world. It was like the Martian, and I just was like, oh! And I never went out with him again. I could not see myself staring at that head. Listen.
Sorry, Mr. Bus Driver.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Bus Driver. It was actually a 55 at the time. But listen, the point of the story is every human being is superficial, right? There'll be some men that don't like me because I am not skinny. Okay, bye. Right?
Country girl. Oh no, that's what they usually call me. Country fed girl, thick thighs and all that. I was like, yeah, I'm a little country.
Small on the waist, thick in the thighs. Nice on the eyes.
Y'all look out.
So yes, hatfish is a real thing, ladies.
So what are we gonna call it when we meet a dude with a mask on and then he takes off his mask and and what if something
I
is
think
like,
there's gonna be a lot of that this summer.
Yeah.
Because dudes be trying to holler at me and I'll be like, bro, what if I got like 8 big teeth under this mask?
And I'm hoping that everyone has taken notice of their hygiene, like their dental hygiene
Lord,
with
yes.
the mask on, because some people have really stink breath. And if your breath did not burn your nose hairs off, or did, don't come talking to me. No, you ain't rinse out with Listerine before you
Then
put that
you
thing
like,
on.
you said hot girl summer.
we
You
wasn't
just
talking
keeping it
about
hot.
breath.
That
no.
don't mean burn my eyebrows off, okay? Please, I think that this summer, ladies, if you are single, if you are newly divorced, separated, take time and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure this year, there's a reason why you figured out you couldn't be with that person anymore, and if you figured it out, now it's time for you to figure out yourself. You don't have to rush into anything. Yes, have a lukewarm, warm, hot girl summer.
Tempered.
And just go ahead and date. Go out. And have different conversations. There's nothing wrong with it. And men, stop shaming us because we talk about hot girl summers, okay? Stop it. Stop with the bullshit.
You're just mad because it doesn't apply to you.
Ain't no shame in my game. It's on and popping. So if you see me in these streets.
And even, those women in relationships and married can have a hot girl summer too. It just has a different definition for them.
Define a hot girl summer for people in relationships.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about a hot girl summer for a relationship. Different wigs, yes. Or I mean, you still are going out, enjoying concerts or, picnics or food or restaurants with your girls, having fun, dancing, 6 feet apart.
6 feet, please.
And, then you go home to your boo, Or you might even take him with you. Be like, yo, babe, let's go on a trip. Let's, go out, have a drink.
That's actually, I think that's a really good concept. Like having a hot couple summer. Like, maybe stepping out of the box a little bit. You might not dress super sexy when you with your man, but, like, do it this summer. And, like, spice it up.
Yeah. Let him know, listen, I got it, boo.
Right. But he could be there, too. So.
And,
he could show you off.
Yeah. You and your man, you looking good, and you walking past a Caribbean man, that Caribbean man is going to look at your man and say, respect.
Yeah.
That means he got a good looking woman walking by his side. Okay? Respect.
Do you think guys can handle that? How do you think? Yeah.
They're good with it. I mean, like you say, when you be like, you address the man.
If
if a dude
address the man, I think.
Well, I mean, just in general with like you wanting to like sexy it up. Like you might want to do a plunge dress with the booty poking, but you with your man. Like, but that's your way of having a hot girl summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Shoot.
I think men who are secure with themselves and confident can handle being with a sexy woman. That's just not what
Yeah.
If you have all kind of insecurities and baggage,
it ain't gonna work.
It's an issue. They don't do it, ladies. Make sure you go to counseling first.
He gonna need the counseling. When she gets done, she gonna be good. She gonna be like, oh, I'm still good in these streets. It's you. You problem. I'm good.
But like, babe, I told you I'll be home at whatever, and I'll see you when I get there.
Relax.
Now, another hot thing popping up this summer, we were talking about a little earlier, is in New York, there's a hip hop museum that is opening.
Okay, so let's be specific.
Okay, yes.
In the Bronx.
Oh.
Okay, the Boogie Down.
Home of hip hop.
Home of hip hop.
Home of hip
And
hop.
all things.
There will be a Universal Hip Hop Museum being built, and this is major.
Yeah.
Right now, there's an exhibit, and no, none of us work for the museum, but you know, we're just very happy and proud that something is going to be this prominent in the Bronx besides Yankee Stadium or Botanical Gardens or the Bronx.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you know, I think there is, you know, discussions around, you know, hip hop and the history of it. And a generation gap, right? So we were having that conversation about the generation gap, and maybe not so much needing to bridge a gap, but respecting each generation, right? Like, hip hop has changed and evolved in so many different forms, and people speak to their stories and their experiences. And listen, I don't agree with every hip hop song, and I don't like every hip hop artist, but every hip hop artist is just, that's just it. They're art in their own way. And I know my sister was saying, she dropped some serious knowledge about comparisons to other museums. When you walk in different rooms, nothing is alike, but it's all just amazing. So drop those gems.
Let me see if I can say this like I said it before, because I said it real nice before. You know,
lay it on us, sis.
Lay it on, yeah. I just think that when you look at hip hop, every single artist, it's never the same. Like, hip hop is like a collection of fingerprints, where like no two artists can be compared to another. You can't ever compare Tupac to Biggie. You could say you on one side or another, but they're not the same.
They're not the same.
They just have a completely different body of work. They have a completely different flow. They talk about different things,
and they're great.
And they're great within their own rights.
And this is listen, y'all know, if y'all know my voice, y'all know. My Tupac.
But he's no Biggie, and Biggie is no Tupac. And the only reason we ever compared them is because they was just so popping at the same time. Like, we're not comparing them because they got the same flow. We're not comparing them because they got the same fan base. Like, there's nothing. You can't make them the same at all. Like, they have their own unique fingerprint, and you could be a Biggie fan and a Tupac fan equally. Or you could just like one over the other. It's not the same. And that's how it is with every single artist in hip hop. It's the only reason they beef is because they're out at the same time and they're competing for that same spot.
And one of the things we started to talk about, like, historically, like, if we take it all the way back, right? You can't compare Rakim to KRS-One, and you can't compare KRS-One to Big Daddy Kane. You can say, oh, they have different flows, or maybe, you know, you can put somebody in the same room and they could battle, but you can't compare them. Everyone is so different, and it's just timeless. So when we have discussions about, you know, the generational, you know, eras of hip hop, I think we do, you know, we may not like some people, but I do think we have to give people respect.
So wait, so the museum that's opening
art.
Yeah. So the museum that's opening up, it's the history of hip hop, or is it including some of the new?
I believe it's going to include. I don't know. I don't have the specs.
We're not curators, you know.
We are not curators. We just, you know, we follow them on Instagram, and it's just amazing that this is coming to, you know. And I actually happened to go to there was a campaign talking about, you know, the opening of the museum and what they're going to be bringing to the Bronx, which is really dope. And it just leads to conversation for the love of hip hop.
Yeah.
I was looking at some people, you know, some people were talking about the new DJ Khaled song with Nas and Jay-Z. And I even had a conversation with it about the song with my boss.
At work?
Well, listen, this is the beauty of having
Mm-hmm.
people of color
There you
in
go,
your
sis.
circle, right?
Yes,
So I
yeah.
report to a black woman. We can connect in different ways. Not that we always connect, but we can connect in different ways.
Yeah.
And after our call, we had this dope discussion about hip hop.
Wow.
And we had this dope discussion about the new song that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. She said she wasn't crazy about it. But I asked her, I said, listen to it again. Listen to what they're saying. I'm an IT professional.
Mm-hmm.
Nas, and excuse me if I'm getting the lyrics wrong, but he said, you know, he mixed Silicon Valley money with Henny money and made Fendi money. You know what that means to me? Like, black people, why don't y'all go ahead and get into that tech industry? Because there's
We need
money.
more, yeah.
There's money in that tech industry, and we need more of us. And I just thought it was such a positive song. Like, listen, there is room for all of us here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at what I'm doing. I made it the way I made it. But guess what? You can make it the way you're going to make it, and you
Right.
can still get there.
Mm-hmm.
I love this song.
I don't even know if I've heard it. I think I heard it because I listened to the Khaled album like maybe once or on repeat or something. But I was feeling that song with Capleton and Buju, and yeah, he threw his arms up. I've been watching the video too. So sorry, I was distracted by the Jamaican side of the All Stars. You know.
I didn't hear that song. I gotta hear it. But you know what? The thing I could definitely say about Khaled is he's in our era, right?
Yeah.
So he came up with the dance hall, and he
Everything,
came
yeah.
up with, you know, that historical piece of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So he made his damn mark to bring what he knows and what he came up with,
Yeah.
and the way he collabs with people is, I mean, I think it's unprecedented. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
think
that's
anybody
like us.
else
We're like-
does it like
Right.
that, you know. So
Mhm.
kudos to Calvin.
That's
He did his thing.
I haven't.
Plus, I got a lot of respect. I got a lot of respect for him because he has been doing this shit since the 9th grade. I just want to say that. A lot of respect to you. All right.
I haven't listened to the song like, and I heard it in the salon, but I wasn't paying attention the way I need to. But I'm always a fan of Khaled, and the way he brings people together is always effortless. It's always flawless, and it's always just dope. Like, the energy is always crazy with Khaled, always, and it's always positive. Like, that's one thing I will say.
And it's genuine. I can actually. He's always been like that. So he's a genuine dude. Yeah. So hip hop. I love hip hop. Hip hop changed the world. It like, I could remember. Right. Okay. So we're gonna skip some eras. I can remember when Apache came out with Gangsta Bitch. Oh my God. I got in so much trouble because I was walking. I was in middle school. I was walking, and the crossing guard. This is how our community policed the children. Okay, the crossing guard saw me walking down the street with a headscarf on, singing "Cause I'm a gangster bitch," and called my mama, and I got in so much trouble. But you know what? The fact that it kind of empowered me a little bit, right? It really did. You know, it empowered me to be like, listen, like, I'm not gonna let nobody mess with me. Right? Not in, like, I wasn't gonna go out and shoot people, right? But it did empower me.
Yeah.
It may not have been the right choice of words, but I just was on some ish, like, you not gonna
I mean,
F
but
with
truth
me.
be told, like,
You know?
sometimes you need that energy in your adult life and your
You
corporate
need,
life.
listen.
Like, sometimes
get
you wake
so
up
hyper-
and
I
you
need that
gotta be
energy
a
in my
gangster
corporate
bitch.
life, honey. I gotta go back. I have to listen to all my old school hip hop sometimes before a meeting and be like, this is where I came from and this is where I am now. All right,
Right.
bring it. And I bring it. It helps me. Okay, it's
No,
like
it's true.
therapy.
Music can hype you up. It
Therapy.
could calm you down. It could, get you ready to go into that boardroom or the boiler room or wherever you go into work, and just to light it up.
I be needing that word sometimes because when people come in here and they don't want to trim, I gotta look in the mirror and I gotta be like, no, I'm a gangster bitch. I run this chair. I run this chair. You getting a trim today, miss. So, it just...
Like, it's for your betterment. It's for the healthiness of your hair.
Yeah, you gotta give yourself that pep talk sometimes. You can't always phone a friend. Sometimes you gotta throw on some throwback Eve before she got cute, Like, not because she was always cute, but, before she got all prissy and when she was a rough rider.
Oh, God.
Right.
But you bring up a good point. Like, even whether it is the style or whatever they're doing for their hair, like, we're coming out of the pandemic kind of, sort of, but even how has it been, like, even having people come up in your shop? Like, you'd be like, ooh, you coughing, you got to go. But you guys have good, like, security here. You be checking.
Yeah, I think that because of the environment that I'm in, I'm a lot more comfortable, and I think it makes my clients more comfortable too. Mm-hmm. Because I have this sweet style setup where we just physically can't hold a certain amount of people here. So one cough and you out. Like, everybody looking at you, like, you got to figure it out somewhere else though. And we do a lot of cleaning and people. Yeah. The other thing is too, when you are a licensed professional, we already know how to control the spread of germs and diseases before COVID-19. Like, these are the things we need to know to get our licenses. So that's why it's important to go to a professional who has their license, because that's the biggest thing in here. I could give you more than COVID from bouncing around from one person to the next. That's probably it's not the least of your worries, but there's so many other things that I could transfer to you by not being sanitary.
Yeah.
Stop going to them dirty salons, y'all.
Saying something like it's wrong. That's
the
not
standard.
Right.
I don't know where you coming from. I'm not about to put my tools in your dirty hair and then put those same tools in somebody's hair who I just... No. We're not doing that. It's unsanitary. It's weird. And please, just stop.
Right. And that is a true... that's a true... what it like customer management, business management.
Yeah.
An entrepreneur is supposed to do. Which... we can actually transition into that topic of being an entrepreneur. It's like, okay, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. I get it. Everyone that's on this podcast, we are all entrepreneurs, right? However, for me, I need my corporate salary.
I'm not accustomed to certain things.
Yeah, I'm accustomed to certain things. I need my corporate salary. And it's not easy. And I think people jump into this entrepreneur thing like, okay, I'm an entrepreneur, but how are you surviving? How are you going to the doctor? Are you part of the affordable health care system? I hate to say Obamacare because it's an affordable health care system. Are you part of that? And where are you getting your $500 a month from? Is your business generating that much money where you can go to the doctor? Like, y'all gotta think about that kind of stuff when you want some entrepreneur. Or a lot of entrepreneurs, they're probably on Medicaid.
Oh.
Right?
Because they don't have nothing else. Or unless they have a partner that is helping.
Right. That could be. I'm not saying you are. I'm just
we're not trying to send nobody to jail.
No, I'm not doing it. But I'm just like that's just a factor, right? It's just one of the many factors. Like, it's not that easy.
That's the thing. It's not easy. It comes with, you have to. So there's no blueprint. You can do whatever you want as an entrepreneur, and it's almost like the gift and the curse. When you have that kind of freedom, you have to learn to be disciplined enough to organize yourself. There is no 401k. There are no PTO days. When I want to go on vacation, I got to make sure I still have money to pay my salon rent. And that's it. And when I need to go to the doctor, I got to figure that out. When, I had to figure out life insurance and all of the things that a corporate situation would figure out for me. Like, what's that going to look like for me? And I have to discipline myself. I have to discipline my finances. a lot of people see hairstylists and they think, oh, yeah, she charged me this. I know she got it. I know what. No, all of that stuff that somebody does for you, we have to do it for ourselves. And we have to be disciplined enough to, one, get up and come to work every day. That's not always easy. Mm-hmm. And then take that money that we making that looks like profit and reinvest it back into the business to make it suitable and, you know, great for the clients. And then we got to reinvest that money back into ourselves, into our future, into our children. We have to do all of those things ourselves. And there's a, you know, the beautiful part of it is that you get to really create what your life is going to be. You get to create what your retirement looks like. But you on the flip side of it, you have to work hard and be disciplined and organized and talk to the right people and get those things done on your own and really be diligent about it. It's a 24-hour job. I got to really decide. Yeah. I just had to cut out Starbucks because I was like, bruh, these $5 coffees, not going to cut it.
I told you, I make the bomb coffee. I don't know why you don't just stop at the house before you go to work.
I tried, but you don't be up, so please.
I'm getting
I have
there.
To get my own French press.
I got my Busto and my coconut milk and my, you know, chocolate. Trying to make me a mocha at home. It ain't the same, you know.
It's not the same.
But I'm working on it.
It's not the same, but you can make it the same. You figure it out. But you got your little corporate side too.
Yeah.
See, I got stuff.
You
I'm
gotta
to go
hustle.
to Puerto Rico and be comfortable, shoot, and come back to a business
without having any fans only.
Hey, now I ain't say all that. Y'all might catch me this summer. Don't tell nobody. Not that tell everybody. I need the extra income. OnlyFans coming soon.
Sure. Well, no, it's just an interesting take. I feel like, especially in 2020, you know, a lot of people lost jobs. So it's like, okay, what can I do to do this? But now, people are kind of going down for those PPP loans.
So wait, break it down for the people. What is a PPE loan? Is that a...
Well, I don't want to break down too much because I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, I heard on the patent." No.
Right, yes.
Listen, if you Google, okay, Google.
Y'all got to do your research. We just letting you know.
It's a pay loan that the government was giving small businesses.
Yeah, okay.
So they can pay their employees.
Is depending on when you get this podcast.
Or is right, depending is. So you can pay your employees. So what it seems like people were doing is creating a business really quickly so they can get this PPP loan. But then you don't have no actual documents backing you up. So people are getting loans. And I get it. Like, it's hard out there, so you're getting this loan so you can make it. And you can, you know, survive because maybe you lost your job. But now they're starting to ask for documents. They want your tax papers. They want proof. They want those W-9s and those, and you ain't got it. Unless you know somebody that knows somebody. But listen, the government is the biggest gang in their world. So
shoot, if we learn nothing else from Donald Trump, there's a loophole for everything. So
yeah, but we
lied.
The period.
Come on, man. I want some black loopholes. I mean, we gotta find it.
We do need a lot. Hello, world. Podcast. We need a black loophole. But let's be real.
Yeah.
So just be careful. Look, people, just be careful. If you are out there and you got it, listen, find an accountant.
You know
that's right. An approved accountant.
Go to
Equinox?
Equitax. That's a good accountant.
This is not financial advice, Doctor.
Disclaimer. This is not.
But listen.
Financial advice.
Listen. Do you know who my favorite group of entrepreneurs are?
Them Harlem Boys?
Hell no.
Them
won't catch me.
The Earn Your Leisure guys?
No, let me say it.
Okay, all right. I was trying to get.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
No, it's the teenagers.
Like regular teenagers?
Yeah, regular teenagers. Not the ones that talk back. Like the ones that's like
the ones little teenagers that's talking back. Listen, I got something.
This is Ethiopia. You hear me? Any child could get it. Wait, so what I was saying is, hold on, I think I got it.
Ooh, yeah, we got a little black girl magic up in there.
Literally. I think that
I got Casamigos.
I think that they are the ones. Like, they are the ones to groom. Like, if these little girls are doing nails, they charging $50, and you know they making their little money on the side. Mm-hmm. We need to be the ones like me. I'm an entrepreneur who made the mistakes. Like, I made the financial mistakes. We need to teach them how to not do that. Like, you already making your money. This is what you can do. Like, you just because you're a teenager. Mm-hmm. Like, because they can. If I would have been more educated in my entrepreneurship, I was doing hair at 11 years old. I could have paid for college. Yeah, I was doing everybody hair. I could have paid for college and not had the debt that I came out of school with. Like, you know, I wasted my time in school because I ain't using that. But
it was fun.
You know, I think that they're a really bright group of people, and I think we should really. They're not, you know, they are an opportunity to be like groomed and really shaped into what what entrepreneurship should look like. They had the opportunity to mess up. They had the opportunity to get it right, and we gotta guide them and not just let them slip through the cracks. They get into it, and age doesn't stop you.
No, age doesn't stop you. I started my business I don't know. None of y'all business. I started my business.
But they my favorite group because they so creative.
What I will add to that is, listen, don't take away from their creativity, right? You add to it. It's hard as a parent.
Always support
I get it, and I can give you my own example. I know how creative my child is, and I don't think I ever took away from her creativity. Because I know she has it. I just wanted her to be really like, yo, you have to stay focused. It's all about focus, and you got to know what you're doing, right? Like, you can't just jump into this and not listen. That's the other part. They are creative as hell, but we have to communicate and listen to each other. And you know what? My daughter, she got tired, and she started her own business.
And see, you don't even know when they're watching you.
Right.
You probably,
I just listen, because I got tired. I was like, man, I need to just do what I need to do. But she was always watching.
Yeah.
She was always watching me. And she did it. She did it. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
I'm going to punch her in her neck. But I am proud of her.
There will be no knees punching on my watch.
Anyway.
You love how the aunties be sticking up for the kids and the moms are like, I'm tired. Come and take this child.
There will be no knees punching.
You know, but she did it, and she's understanding, like, okay, and I'm watching her, and I'm helping her, right? I'm not taking over, because I do have the tendency to take over, and I'm working on myself. Okay,
we all are. Yes,
my siblings, and everybody can tell you. But yeah, I'm working on myself. But add to their creativity, and just let them know you have to have a plan A through Z. There's not just a plan A and B. There is a plan A through Z, and MProper's hair is.
Just wait till y'all see the picture of my hair. Okay, I'm gonna show you my hair.
The hairstylist is magic.
Why, thank you.
Yes, your hair has to be happy too, ladies.
That's a fact.
Hair has to be happy.
And happiness starts with a trim.
The right connection for the happy hair connection.
Happy,
that's
healthy
that's
hair.
Not what it's for, y'all. But y'all can always pull out and get a trim. I'm giving out trims all summer. Not for free, because I gotta pay my life insurance. And,
that's right. We got kids' mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? So.
But yeah, so tell us a little bit, Obi, since you talked about like with Kiara and creativity.
You just name. Anybody actually do it like?
Oh, we not supposed to do that?
No, whatever.
Okay. I mean, why we can't say her name? All right. Anyway, question: motherhood, right? Because I'm not where you at right now. My daughter is like losing her damn mind. So You know,
Preteen.
you have a creative daughter. What do you recommend? Like, what are your suggestions based off of like what has been your success and what has been your, I don't want to call it failures because I don't think mothers fail. I think, you know, we misstep. We misstep. We have opportunities. Let's not call them obstacles because as long as we all here, we have the opportunity to get it right.
Boy, this is wow.
So, based on your opportunity moments with Kiara and her, you know, creative spirit, like what advice do you, like specific advice? Let's
listen. I will have to say I didn't always see the creative side of her. Okay, I didn't. I got called into school a lot. But the one thing that I always did, and what she saw, is that I always had her back. You know, whether
they can see that, yeah.
Whether at times she may have felt like I didn't have her back or not. If I'm in front of someone or others, they knew that I had her back. But what I would do with her is just, I would be real. And from the jump, like, you are a black little girl that is going to go into a black woman. Our opportunities are different. Our opportunities are harder. Period. It doesn't matter how creative you are. It doesn't matter how educated you are. I needed to just be real with her, and I would just be like, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a failure, or do you want to succeed? Right? And I'm a very blunt person, and I know it's hard. Like, everybody that knows me knows how blunt I can be, right? And it's not with bad intention, though. But those are the things that I had to tell her. Like, what do you want to be? You have two options. You can fail or you can succeed. And if you keep acting up, you're gonna fail. If you don't focus, it's okay. It's okay to fail and then learn from your failures. But if you're not learning from them, right? And it's like a circle, and then you're putting up a block. It's just like, what else do you want? I can tell you one time she acted up in school, and we still went to Florida for a Halloween party. And I still took her to Florida. And you know what? We got to Florida. You know what? She was on damn. I made her put on her costume. I said, "Girl, put her in costume." And she was on punishment at the Halloween party. I said,
"Wow, no."
You took this girl out of state.
I took her out of state.
Dressed up and then
and
sit
she was
there.
Pissed at me. And two of my best friends was like, "Oh, no, she's on punishment." And I told everybody, this is why she's on punishment. And she was pissed at me. But you know what?
She was.
Guess what? She still had the opportunity to go out of state, to go to Florida, to sit by the pool and have some sunshine. But guess what?
But no fun.
You can't have no goddamn fun.
You can only have
you can only have some
vitamin
sunshine.
D for your ass.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can only have some sunshine, but sit your ass right there and think about why you can't have no fun.
Think about
right?
why you only getting this vitamin D.
I wasn't gonna leave her. Like I'm not gonna go out of town.
And you're not gonna be punishing yourself by canceling your trip.
And why punish myself? I wanted to. I have fun. Okay, I was turned up at the Halloween party.
What about your daughter? What she done did? What does your daughter do?
My daughter, she is. Yeah, she's a good daughter. She's really good.
Oh,
Unless she's like me. Oh, it's sneaky. Oh no.
No, my daughter, she's not a bad kid. She's not. Let me, Lord have mercy, edit this. Edit that part.
No. We never said she was bad.
Oh, okay. You just said she only have sunshine. She was banned from fun, just sunshine, Florida sun. That's it.
I mean, my daughter, she's struggling in school, and I didn't know what to do. Like you, I'm a single mom or whatever, and we place so much, emphasis on education, and you got to do this, you got to do that, and then and I didn't really know how to help when she's struggling in school, and I'm workaholic. So I'm here and there, and I'm like, okay, well, go to the teacher for help. Like, let's get a tutor. Like, let's get you a mentor. Let's, like, grandma can help you with your math and stuff like that. So,
they're not the same when they get grandmas.
Yeah, grandmas are different, because I was like, she was going to kill me, to make sure I got my grades right.
And
but,
here
you go, help her out, But yeah, I didn't have too many, like, I mean, sometimes I was at my wit's end, like you're saying, like, we're practically empty nesters, or at least our daughters are like 20-somethings, Mm-hmm. You gonna get there, sis. Don't worry. You will survive.
What is it? So what is...
So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I'm learning about my daughter. My daughter has always been just naturally bright. Like, from a baby. She's just been so smart and just ahead of herself. Like, just really mature. Like, she's a quick learner. She has the capabilities. But she's only in 7th grade. And I'm learning that already, like, school is not for her. Like, that's not her lane. I can't tell her that, because she's 12 and you can't drop out in the 7th grade. So
unless you test out, unless you because she may be bored.
She might be. I don't think that she's bored. I think that is just not her thing. I think she's not in an environment that is her thing, right? Like, and what I keep trying to explain to her is, like, look, I know there's different things for everybody, but what you don't want to do is limit yourself. Yeah. She's also in 7th grade is not that far. Like, you got a lot more to go. Yeah, it's not that far. I'm trying to not ignore who she is. She's a creative. She's very smart, but she just has to want to do something.
What type of school is she in? Is it a creative
school?
So
that's what I was going to touch on. It's the environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think that, like, I'm even thinking about myself. At one point, I think it might have been 6th grade for me. I just was over it. Like, I was like, why do I gotta do this?
Yeah, I think if Jersey could drop out today, she would.
Right.
She would drop out.
Really?
But
yes.
Yes, she would. But it's the environment, because not only is she going through that, my nephews are going through the same thing.
And they go to the same
And they go to the same school. So it is the environment that they're in, because there is something in them, like, they want to learn.
They want to be great.
They want to be great, and they see greatness around them. But it's their environment. Yeah. So my thing is there's you're gonna have to just switch her environment, right? And I think that's the only way you're gonna be able to tell, because if the issue is let's also clear this up. The educational environment that she's currently in, not her home environment. Yeah. The educational environment that she's currently in is toxic, and it's creating this low stink ass person.
Okay? I gotta say, I don't know if the educational, but I think my daughter stink.
Nah,
she's going through preteens anyway.
I think she stinks.
But she's
a loving little, like, she's a good kid. She's loving. Yeah. But she stinks. She got a little stink side.
She knows she's
starting to recognize, like, oh,
she is trying to regulate.
She's trying to regulate. And be like, I can't be like that. Okay, let me
like, not
back.
everybody
but,
is so
but
smart.
We are also we also got to understand it's puberty. She is hormonal. She's going through all kind of craziness in her life. It is 7th grade, 12 years old. I would not want to go back there. It is a horrible age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 7th graders are terrible.
It's terrible.
I think they just give no fucks, like, at all. They with the shits, with whatever. Like, sometimes I look in her eyes and I'm like, yo, she really, like, don't care. Like, she ready for whatever. Because I'll say something, she just be like, like. And I could see to her soul that she don't care. Like, she just don't care. And I just like, oh my God, this is only 7th grade. You got a lot of more years to go. Like,
her cousin who is 23 be acting like her sometimes.
But she's 23, goddammit.
She be like going through a few things. She be waving her hand at me. I be like, I will
listen, before she quit, I just need my receipt. Bring me my high school receipt. that I did something here, and then go about your business.
She's not gonna. First of all, she's not gonna quit.
She ain't got no choice.
She ain't got no choice.
That's not an option.
It's not an option for sure.
Definitely not an option.
But I'm just looking at her like, yo, she really.
But
if she could quit today, she really would. Like,
I just feel like we've all been there. I feel like
I don't know. Josh is different.
I feel like we've all been there. Like I can really attest to when I was like in the 6th and 7th grade. I was like, whatever, I'm going to the store. I got in trouble. The security guard was chasing us like we was in Juice, the movie Juice.
Lord.
It was me.
Blankety blank. Don't be getting nobody.
Me and my other
and
friend.
R. I'm just giving the initials. It was me, T, D, and R.
She dry snitching.
And he chased us because we was like, we going to the store. We tired of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we get there. We go.
I mean, thank God she don't have that freedom because I probably would never see her until.
Late at night.
My daughter tells me stories about when she was in junior high school. Even I bought her her first Disney phone when it had the tracker. She still was sneaking out from school, going to Dunkin' Donuts or the pizza shop. But I told her ass to come straight home.
See, at least Kiara, you know where to find her. Like, Kiara's somewhere getting a bacon sandwich.
Right. My daughter's the same. She's at a bakery.
I don't know what the hell my daughter gonna be doing. I don't even know where to find her. I think I need to microchip her because she's too damn smart.
She's going to start her own business and she's going to be,
She better be taking care of me because she's stressing me.
Yeah, she's going to take care of you. Yeah.
I told her, just put me in. When I get to a certain age, she can put me in a nice little group home with some fine ass men. So I can chase them around. And as long as she come have brunch with me on Sundays, we good. I don't want to interrupt her life. Like, go live your life.
I am putting an extra fund to the side because I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm putting an elderly fund to the side because if I'm not, I don't know. I love you, daughter, but shit, you I don't know.
Lord willing, and the sun come up or something.
Yeah, we're gonna come drop your food over here.
I'm gonna be like
every damn Sunday. I gotta bring this lady something here.
I'm gonna be in the old folks home picking potatoes like in the Proud Family.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna be tight. She gotta go to brunch every Sunday.
She'll be like, why am I here again?
Like, why? For what? Please help me. Get me out of here. But you know what? My nephew's gonna come get me.
They gonna break you out. They ain't gonna know what to do afterwards.
They gonna take care of me. I ain't gotta work because I don't know about my niece either, man. She might be
Jersey gonna be in Jamaica somewhere, like, I don't know.
Like, I ain't got no family. What?
Oh my God. I think so. That's a good conversation because I think. Well, I know me and my sister. Right now, like we're like this sandwich, right? And you too, me.
Yeah.
Like we're this sandwich generation where we are taking care of our children, and meaning you really don't have to do that much.
I still like to help her out, put a little something for
you help her out, but she's not living with you.
Who, your mom?
My daughter.
Oh, your daughter.
So
your daughter's.
We're gonna be.
I don't be hearing no crazy stories about her.
I'm gonna find me a detective. I'm gonna find me a detective. Yeah. I remember one time she was at school.
Overseas.
Right.
At least she do her dirt overseas. We gotta see it on the damn gram. Like, come on, girl.
But wait. That's the sandwich. Like we are all taking care of our parents, like two generations, like our grandmothers and mothers.
Right.
And it's tough sometimes.
Yeah.
It's tough because it's like there's this thing where like if I'm living my life, do I feel guilty because I'm living my life? No. And so.
Well, see, that's one of the.
That's unfair.
Yeah. And that's one of the first episodes we did. We did the parental wealth. Okay. And it was on not just generational wealth, but on multi-generations.
You okay? You struggling?
Yeah, Casamigos. But yeah, the multi-generational wealth, it's like we are in the middle. We are the working age, we're the working, class or whatever. We have our parents who are retired. Who's going to help take care of them during retirement? Prayerfully, they have retirement funds or monies, but some of them don't. And then they're going to be relying on us. And then we still got our kids that we're raising, maybe putting through school. Maybe they go and do school on their own, but they still coming to us for help and for, guidance and money and, whatever. We're raising these kids. So, and then like you say, we're taking care of ourselves. We need our mental health days. We need our vacations, our sister time, so it's that
you need wine.
Juggle it. Yeah, we
need Casamigos.
You need Henny.
Woo, yes, Lord child.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is, but this, I feel like this right here is so great because just to have this circle, to have discussions and open, right? And other women and men will hear this and be like, damn, I'm not the only one going through this.
That's right.
So
I think that helps a lot, especially with parenting.
Yeah. And it doesn't end. Listen, parenting doesn't end. My mother still mothers me in a different way. Mm-hmm. So it just doesn't end.
Yeah.
But listen, people, we need each other. So we need not to be out there acting crazy and shit with each other.
Sometimes I be thinking I just need myself. And I just need to go live on an island by myself. And y'all could come visit.
That would be so nice.
She's going to call me. Eventually. But you know what? I have to say. So I love my little sister. Right?
I love my sister too.
I do think the world of her. And I know that they think I know what they think of me. So
what we think of you?
I know what y'all think of me.
What?
They think I'm bossy. I be running them. I used to run them when they was little, and it was really hard for me to let go. It was. It's it was hard for me to let go. But when I let go and they, butterfly and whatever.
I can fly. What's the Reading Rainbow song? I can fly twice as high.
I don't know that song, Michelle.
You don't know the Reading Rainbow song?
I know it.
Oh, the Reading Rainbow.
I
can't trust you.
It's Reading Rainbow.
Oh, okay. Reading Rainbow. Yes. Okay. I was like, Mariah Carey.
You see, this is where it all goes wrong. Because you be all right, and then you say shit like that. Wait, what?
Wait, was that the same woman who was just talking before?
Right. This is the disconnect. Let me tell you what I think about you, right? I think you're smart as hell. But you be going in the wrong direction.
Fast.
Literally. And sometimes figuratively.
You don't have to give me examples.
I'm not. I am not. But you...
I can't have everything.
We know.
But you are so wonderful. And you ladies both are so wonderful. And thank you both again. I mean, we spend so much time in the salon. We get to chit-chatting and talking and having a fun time. I mean, we cover a lot of topics, and they're real. I mean, it's stuff that people come to your chair with real life issues and with whatever's going through their mind that day. Half the time we're in here working from home, but that's another story.
Speak for yourself.
Oh yes. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Please, you didn't have some Zoom calls in here too.
I come out of work.
I mean, you're working on your entrepreneurship, organization. But we will definitely be back, just not just for the conversations, but for the skills, getting our hair laid and,
the salon is an experience for Black women, especially.
It really is.
And it's just, I think it's therapy, too.
It is. I was just going to say that. It's our therapy session. Like, we could just let it loose.
Like, if you could have a salon day a week and then a twerk session, you be healthy. That's it.
No.
You gotta twerk sometime and you gotta get your hair done. That's it.
I used to go in the bathroom after when I worked at one of the places I worked. I used to go in the bathroom and just twerk dumb hard in the mirror. And then I'll come out feeling mad better. Like,
it's true.
Whew.
Really?
Shout out to my girl Niche. She gets twerk classes. We're gonna talk about that another time. But when I tell you twerking is therapy, it's therapy, y'all.
Nice. I mean, I need a little bit of physical therapy after twerking because my back be hurt. And I don't know if I was doing it wrong or what, y'all, but I was like, I think I twerked something in my back.
Well, shout out to Giuseppe at Synergy Therapy because he is the dopest physical therapist that I have ever had.
He put hands on you?
He's great.
Nice.
Oh, it's on you.
Yes.
I need me a new masseuse. My last one got a little too handsy, so. So I'm in the market for a new masseuse.
That's a salon talk right there. That's after hours, y'all.
That's when the mic goes up. Let's finish that conversation off the record.
That's right. So,
Good night.
That's right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to MProper Mimi, where we talk about, empowering women at home, work, and play. And, you got to have your hair right when you want to go out and play for your warm, tempered, hot girl summer, 2021 coming up.
Mm-hmm.